So we'll just get started right now. We are the BargInns capstone team. I'm Josh.
I'm Leon.
I'm Allie.
I'm Ali.
And so just to do a quick summary of what we did before at the midterm, but just very quick. So the intros, you already heard about us in the company. And so our sponsors are Brian Kuznia, Tyson Kuznia, and Michael Veit, and their emails are supplied there. And so just a quick recap on the company. It's a deal-saving website merged with a social media platform. And so to kind of bring that into an example, like we said before, it's Facebook's social media aspect put together with the deal-saving aspect of Groupon. And the three different types of users that we stated before that are going to be using this are still going to be using this are going to be your influencers, your businesses, and your regular users. And so what your regular users are going to be is just going to be going on BargInns, looking for promos or deals that businesses are going to be offering. Your influencers are going to be taking that next step. And what they're going to do is they're going to try and post reviews and videos about different businesses that are going to be on BargInns. And they're going to try and raise their influencer score. And finally, there's going to be businesses, which I stated before, they're going to be posting promos or deals on their profile page to try and draw in more business. And so the second part about the company overview is that we are a startup company. So Tyson, Michael, and Brandon kind of lead us together. And the great part about that is there's no middle source in between us, so the vision doesn't get blurry when they're trying to tell us what to do. And so we really love that part. And so for the opportunity, so there's two parts to this. So the long-term needs is the same as the midterm, where there's no product like this on the market, so we want to be the first ones there and try to explode the market before anyone else can get there. And like I stated before, we want to stand out for the competition. So what Groupon has is it offers a bunch of deals to a big extravagant activity, and it will get a lot of people to join up, so the deal will start going down in price so more people can sign up. But for BargInns, it's just going to be default promos or default deals that you're going to be seeing that businesses are going to be plugging into their profile page. So you don't need a lot of people to go on there. And for Facebook, it has that social media platform, but it doesn't really offer any deals. If they do, it's through like third-party vendors, so they don't have to really worry about that. So BargInns is going to take those two concepts together and make it a great thing. And finally, for the short-term needs, they're different from the midterm. So we want to make sure that everything is completed and it's going to be handed over to the sponsors when we're done. And the second part is we want to make sure the sponsors know about the risks and issues that we weren't able to solve in time and hand them over to them so they know what to do with them. Now, Allie's going to talk a little bit more about the solutions.
All right, so our solution to this opportunity we've been given is that we created, like Josh said, a social media reviewing platform and a promo sharing platform. So how it works is that businesses in the area offer promos to the users, and their incentive to do this is to expose their business more and to increase their customer base. And then it gives the users the incentives to go to these businesses because they obviously save money. And they also get experience points by doing this, which we'll talk about later. So there are three types of users on BargInns, like Josh said, the influencers and the regular users and then the businesses. So the functionality we came up with is there's a homepage like other social media platforms, and we have both an activities feed and a promos feed. And the activities feed contains your friends' posts and the businesses that you follow posts. And you can like, comment, share those posts, and you can also tag people in those posts. We also implemented a save promo function, which Leon will demonstrate for us later. And also each user has their own profile page, which includes their influencer rank on it. So we have this influencer ranking system, so doing different actions on our websites will get you more points, and then you can level up that way, but we'll also talk about this more later. We also implemented some business and influencer communication through two different kinds of messaging, and we also have an invite friends function. And our schedule for doing this throughout the semester, our first sprint, we actually didn't complete any user points because we were researching and getting acquainted with our sponsor. On the second sprint, we had 63 user points that we completed. 51 of those were user story points, and 12 of those were in a research spike. And then for the last sprint, sprints 3 and 4, we had 66 points left to complete, and we completed almost all of them. So we completed 117 points total with some extended scope, more than we initially planned to. Now we're going to talk about our progress that we made.
So for our progress, once again, the CMS we used for the website was WordPress, mostly because it's a huge community, it's low development, so it's not really super high technical at first. You just dive right in and just do it in a way, if it makes sense. And there's a lot of plugins that people created that is kind of open source that people use. And here's like what it looks before, like in midterm, now what it looks now. Looks a lot more cleaner, looks nicer. So, yeah. So here's the progress for the new function since midterms. What we did is we make this, you can store promo and you can use the promo, which is amazing. And then messaging. Now it's quick chat, you can do private message, and even public message, which is awesome. Then the rank system, which, rank system, you level up. Like whatever activity you do on the website, you earn XP, and then you level up your rank, I guess, which is cool. Then, of course, the best part is the multiple fixes to the website, which is, make it a lot more responsive, it's more mobile friendly, there isn't anything that's overlapping each other. So what's going to happen next is each member will be talking about what they did on each of the functions, which Allie's will be talking first.
All right, so my part of the project was to work on the store and use a promo user stories. So what we did here is that we have this promos page, and all of the promos that are available on BargInns are listed on this page. And as you can see, they have an add to cart function, which is how we implemented the storing the promo function. And these promos are actually purchasable from the BargInns website. So this was more of the extended scope that we didn't initially plan to do. But because of some of the plugins we found, we actually found out that we could implement PayPal into our website. So right now on BargInns.com, you can go to these completely real and authentic promos and go purchase them with your money on PayPal. And so the way we made this work was kind of a Groupon approach. So when you purchase the promos on BargInns, you're immediately redirected to a page with a download link, and you can download a physical coupon that you can print off that the company uploads when they create the promo.
And for my part, besides working on the findings, I was working on the big messaging part of it. So like Leon said before, I implemented two different features. There's a quick chat function, and there's just a regular messaging. And so what your regular messaging is, it's kind of like your everyday email inbox. And so it has your inbox, your sent box, your starred for important messages, and your compose section if you want to send stuff out. And this is going to be used more for professional conversations. So for example, if an influencer and a business are talking together about maybe an up-and-coming deal that influencers get a sponsor on their site, or any other professional conversation they want to have. And so with the quick chat, it's kind of the opposite of that, where it's more of your Facebook Messenger, where it's just similar to texting, but is used to communicate quickly with your friends. And so I got 3 pictures up here for you. So the top left one is, you can see my inbox that I have a message with Mike, and the other categories that I talked about, the start, send, compose, and notices. And on the bottom left, this is actually how you compose your message to someone. So you want to fill out their username, you want to fill out the subject that you're doing, and you want to fill out the message that you're going to send them. And then after you fill all those fields out, you're able to send the message. But on the right side is the quick chatting feature I was talking about. And so as you can see, there's a public chat room if you want to just talk about anything crazy if you want to. There's the chats that we have. So it stores chats that you've already previously had unless you delete them. So for example, you can see the chat that I'm having with our sponsor, Mike. A lot of interesting facts in there. And it shows the active users that you're friends with. And so when you're actually sending the message, there's 4 different options you have when sending. So you have, you can send emojis, you can send pictures, you can send numerous different types of files, or you can just send a plain old text message if you want to. And now Ollie's going to talk a little bit about the ranking system.
The rank system will play a role when they register to the web. The rank system has 5 levels, and each level has different requirements, and also each requirement have different points to earn. User can see a bar on his profile page, and can see also the requirement when he clicks on available ranks. Also can see comment in his profile that tell them which requirement complete, and get also email which requirement need for the next level. The, this available rank page, the user can see the requirement for each level, and this when he do any requirement will get a message in his profile, and see his bar which level he finished, and when he finished any level he will get email that shows him which requirement for the next level.
Okay, so my part was pretty much just making the website more responsive, more user-friendly. There's nothing like any unprofessional look around it. Nothing like overextend, like something. Let's just say like a div with words is overlapping with another div. I'll make sure there's nothing like that, which is pretty awesome. So if we go to the next slide, here's the mobile part. See how everything's all spread out and kind of not like overlapping each other. And this is the profile. Then this is the main page. You see how clean and professional it looks. Doesn't look like it's kind of like just not finished, but it looks really professionally done. So the progress for additional features, we add this like kind of like just came by, and in the stretch goal too. So what happened? We put a search bar, so now you can search through the database where people post or their username, and go to their profile. We also create a follow system, kind of like Twitter. You could follow people. You don't have to become friends to see their activity. You just click a button, follow, and you follow them and see all of what they do, and that's awesome. Then we have the PayPal usability, so the user can check out the promos and use them. Then we have the business page. Business page is really important. User can view all businesses and where the businesses are located near them. So here's a picture of the search bar in the follow system. So here's the follow system over here. The following. So I'm following Leon Testing. He's an amazing dude. And then here's like the following tab. You can see who I follow. And then after that, this is like the search bar when you use the search engine to locate all the cool people and activity you want to see. So yeah, let's do the demo. In this demo, I'll be pretty much a user that loves getting promos and save money. So first we'll be going from what we talked about first, all the functions. So let's say I want to find a promo. I love promos. I want to save as much money and support the business. So I go to like promos. So here's all the promos, and you can see how all of them have like all the whatever is off. So right now, let's go for example. Let's see the free photography lessons, $0. It was originally $25. That's a great promo. I'm gonna go click on that. Then we can see the title, and then the best part, the description. Come join us for the photography lesson from the master himself, Tyson. Amazing. So I'm gonna add to cart. Because I definitely want this photography lesson because it's free, and I'm learning from the master himself, Tyson. So I view the cart. So here's the cart. The best thing about the cart is that you could let's just say you delete it, right? You don't want this lesson anymore. But then you suddenly realize, oh man, I actually want this lesson. You can actually undo it, which is pretty convenient. So now we're back to our bargain cart with all your store promos.
So let's proceed checkout. I want to buy this cool promo so I can learn how to become a photography master. So of course I gotta put my name Leon and then Ho. I don't have a company unfortunately, and then I'll go address. Let's say 1, and then my town is 2. So I'm going down, just going down. You gotta do all the one that has the red mark. So if I don't do that, it'll be like validation. Right? They'll be like, no, you gotta do that. So I guess I live in Alabama, which is kind of weird. Then my zip is 3. My number is I better just put my number just in case. Please don't validate that. But yeah, let's see your order, the product right there, the photography lesson. Subtotal is 0 because it's $0, 100% off. Great promo. Oh man, I guess I have to actually do this. See how our validation is pretty good. Where's it then?
36360 was an Alabama zip code.
Oh man, I'll just tell them where I'm from, and then after that, I'll put the number 000 0 right there, and then I think that's it. I'll place my order.
And because this is a purchase of $0, this doesn't redirect you to the PayPal. I can sense that. So usually if this was a money order, it would redirect you to PayPal this time.
So I got the product now, and I just have to download the voucher. So let's say this voucher could be like a code, could be like a ticket or something, or anything that could be used as a verification for the business to, verify that you purchased the item. So let's look at my promo. Voila, I got my promo. I just have to give this to Tyson, and I'm in his photography lesson for the day. So that's the cool stuff about storing promos and using the promos, but we need to talk about the messaging. So the messaging, right? So my friend invited me to this cool, awesome, amazing website, but I want to find my other friends. So let me search for Allie. The cool part, while I was talking about the search bar, there's actual suggestions down below. And of course, you can also just search it. So look, Allie's right there. Oh, what? I'm not friend with Allie? Well, of course, I could just add friend right there. And then if I go to her profile, I can, of course, just public message or even private message Allie, even though we're not friends. So Allie's right there. You see the name there. I can also tag people in here into my inboxing. So for example, Michael is there. I can also put him in here. And I can also take him out. So I could be like, hey, as my subject, and then my message should be like, dogs. Oh, I spelled God. Dogs. And I could just send a message there. And I don't know when she'll reply to me. I'll be like, oh man, when will she reply to me? So I can just like do quick chat instead. So I could go chat there, and there's an active user, and she's also my friend. I could be like, hey, I spelled dogs wrong. Dogs. So that's cool, neat implementation we did with a private message. You could quick chat, and I guess the next part, which is kind of the most addicting part, is the leveling system. Right now, I'm still level 1. Leveling up is pretty difficult because there's too much XP you have to get. But here's available ranks, what you could, receive. So it's up. Currently, we have on this on BargInns is just from level 1 to level 5. This pretty much just show details of what you can do to like level up to 2. So for example, first post, you earn 10 points.
Excuse me. Can you go to level 2? He sent a friend request to Ali, and now he complete the requirement for level 2, and he needs to do first post, and then he will complete the level 2.
So if I go to
Then when Ali accept the request friend, already Leon will finish level 3.
so yeah, that's how the rank system works. As long as you do activity onto the website, you'll earn XP and gradually level up your ranks. So I guess once again, the amazing part, the most quadruple crazy part is the responsiveness of the website. So you can see how, like I was showing the pictures before in our slides, how we're kind of like mobile friendly, right? So let's say we go, right now I'm using the inspect on Google. So right now it's mobile friendly. You could stretch long as much as you can. No matter what resolution, it will always be, nothing will overlap. Everything will be, spaced out. So there won't be anything that is touching to each other. And I got a new message. I wonder whose that is. Oh wait, it's Allie. Got a message from her, from my inbox. So that's pretty much the user experience you'll be getting if you join BargInns. Get promos and rank up and make a bunch of friends. So there are issues and risks we have during the development of the website. For example, we have like for the WordPress and BuddyPress page is not fully customizable. There's some limits of how much you could customize the pages without doing custom coding. And then the other part is like you can't upload any file higher than 32 megabytes. That is because due to server issues, and that's nothing we could do at the moment on our side. Then at that, can't invite friends, mostly because our website, it was unsecure, but now it's secure now. But I guess there's some type of bug right now that we can't really resolve at the moment due to the time. Then I guess the next one is but the new registration, the forced login feature does not work anymore due to how we try to create like the custom registration pages that's from the WordPress like API structure, and due to that, the plugin make it so that it would just lock all the pages instead of like we can't pick what specific pages that should be open for all users to see. And I guess the last one was a stretch goal, was like the new me function. Kind of like we got stuck at the built-in feature, and due to the time limit, we can finish on time. So now again, Ali will be talking about the postmortem and how we progress in the next steps.
Once the project is completed, the only thing left is to analyze what went right and what went wrong, and what the team can to do make future projects more successful. What went well, meeting a good communication between research, design, and deliverable throughout the project. Finalization of the delivery felt rushed went through the project, and this what didn't go well. Then how to fix it, state deadlines through the project, and frequent progress check in time to review deliverable so that a change can be made. The analysis of problems and solution. The problem project resource need to be researched deeply, which sometimes led to spending a lot of time getting a result, or limited to spending or limited available of key project resource resulted. The solution that impact of limited resource availability was identified early in the project, and result steps were taken, maybe negative impact of schedule and timeline. The next step after deliver to sponsor play a role at the project and levels that support the team with many tips. We needed to complete the goals we have been tasked with. To do anything short of this would be setting the team up. Making a planning a regular reviews of the project schedule with the team help ensure that the teams are working toward common goal, deliver plans, provide the needed view of a project sequels. Some question might be addressed like, are the planned item complete processed? How confident are the team in meeting deliver? Are there gaps and schedule where no deliver? What's the problem? And the suggestion improvement skills. When team member have all skills they need to succeed, then the team knows that skill development, so that the team can show support for one another in different ways, in moment of achievement and in more trying times. It helps to look at another team as rather than a competitor. A huge part of support is the ability to respect other one. Any question?
This was really nice. One of the main things I think that these guys are talking about next is the mobile development, and you've thought about that a lot already, looks like.
Yeah, so when we first started out, the original plan was to have a website and a mobile application, but as the semester grew on, we figured out that it's going to be a lot more work on the website side. So what we wanted to do is just to make it a more mobile-friendly website, and for the next step past us, that big part is going to be creating a mobile application to go with the website as well.
This is maybe not so much a question for you. Is there a closed beta coming up? Anything like that, or?
Well, we have been in discussion with some local businesses that are interested in allowing us to put this through kind of a dry run, so to speak. Ideally, we want to be able to test the features throughout, make sure there's no bugs by the time that we are ready. We'd like to do an actual beta testing within the Fargo metro area. The sooner the better, but of course, being that it's a desktop version right now, we do want to try and make it mobile friendly as fast as possible, just because I think that'll pick up a lot more, gain a lot more attention throughout building our consumer base, which will be basically your users, and building that community is going to be essential in its popularity and its growth.
So if you guys were able to start again today, just start from scratch, what would you guys do different? It can be in WordPress, can be in the way you work, but well, what's kind of, is there something that you would change, or something that you would, and one of my big questions is, with the respect to the themes that you guys use and things like that, is there a change? Would you make a different choice? Would you do something different? Plug in the customization that you went through, Leon, you know, some messaging, some of the, you know, leveling up and the, you know, the store. Is there kind of a lesson learned or anything something in there that you would go back and say, hey, I would really change this if I could?
I mean, me personally, I definitely tried to go the more like hard-coded route. So originally, I tried to do like a table that I like manually SQL queried, and I wish I would have just like tried to find plugins earlier, because I feel like I wasted a lot of time just trying to do something that was way harder than it should have been.
I guess for me is like for the themes, I would like to try to start from like just a default free one where you just do whatever you want, but due to like the time limit, you have to pick a theme. But the problem with searching for a theme is that some of them are premium, which kind of limit you how much you can do with a theme. And I guess for like just the front end or what it looks like, I would try to just put more time on either develop an actual custom theme that's not based upon anything. Just create your own like how for the 3 columns it was actually pretty difficult. Create 3 columns just for a page, even though some pages already have like some themes already have 3 columns, but most of the time they are locked because the premium, premium themes, which could like stop you from developing for unless you have a lot of money and you're willing to, give some money to the themes. And then the others would be like maybe I would love to start from scratch, kind of like but due to like the time limit, gotta pick something that's more efficient. But if I was creating like the BargInns or like any website that's kind of social network, I would try to build from like scratch, I guess, in a way, because it will have a better structured foundation, and a lot of the actual programs will be able to customize it more friendlier or easier. But WordPress kind of like it's kind of friendly, but at the same time not really friendly. It's kind of weird. I do like WordPress a lot because we all made the website together, and that's amazing, right?
I think the big thing for me is that we did implement it going mobile friendly, but that was more towards like the end of Sprint 3 and Sprint 4 when we were fixing things up. So kind of starting right at the beginning, we're trying to make the website mobile friendly right away would probably be the big thing for me. Other than that, I think everything else went pretty well.
I think WordPress is good, but the hard thing to find the plugin. Sometimes you can't find the plugin like in your mood or in your idea, and that need to search much. And when you find something, it will be hard to apply your idea for it. Like the level system I worked with it is hard to show sometimes the point because it's sensitive, and the point if its work will be hard to find another plugin easy. I think the WordPress is good, but to find the plugin for anything you want, it's hard.
Any other questions?
Thank you.